guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to review the M79 grenade launcher by Echo One. This beast is pretty freaking cool. Um, Start off with constructions. Um, the gun itself is pretty much all plastic. Metal parts include the safety, which is right there, the release, and the trigger, as well as the firing pin, I believe. I think the firing pin is metal. That's basically it. You have the safety spring in there, which is also metal. Other than that, you do have the sling mounts, which are metal as well. Other than that, no other metal parts on the gun. Um, the rest is plastic. The butt plate's plastic. It did come with an orange tip on it, which was taken off. I bought this gun used, so when I bought it used, it did not have the orange tip on it. It also comes with, I believe it comes with a sight on it, a flip-up sight that does not adjust. Mine did not have that on there. It may have something else on the front, I don't know. Mine does not have something else on the front. It does have Echo One trades as well as Craft Apple Works trades on it, which I think is pretty cool. The front trigger guard does come off fairly easy, so you do have to be kind of aware of that. And the sling mounts are pretty stiff, which is nice. They don't rattle around like they do in my classic army, but some people like them stiff, some people don't. I like them stiff. The sling does not come with it, as far as I am aware. Um, this one, when I bought it, they had it on there and they gave it to me, so that was cool. It does come with a grenade, as far as I know, and the grenade is this one at least is a Craft Apple Works Moss cart made in Japan, and this thing, I have a bunch of Mad Bull ones that I bought with the gun, and this thing is the most powerful one out of all of them. It leaks a little more gas and it holds a little more gas. It's only a 30 round, but it is the beast when it comes to the power out of all those grenades. Basically, you have to push the switch to the to your right to release it, and you can't flip it up like in Terminator 2. I was hoping you could flip it up and lock it in like in Terminator 2, because I love how Arnold does that. But you can't do that. And you slide it in, and it doesn't just slide in, you have to actually push it in pretty tight, and then you can close up, and then you have to push it to the right again to lock it in, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Then you have to make sure that the safety stays up in the safe position. I don't know if that's just with mine or if that's with all of them, but you have to make sure it's in safe, which is forward, or fire, which is forward, safe is back, and then you can pull the trigger. Then to release it, again, you have to push it to the right, release, and you have to pull it out, which is nice that you have to pull it out. It doesn't just fall out if you accidentally release it. So that's cool. Everything that I've seen online about loading the grenades says put the BBs in first. I don't know if I would do that. Putting the BBs in first, if those BBs are not locked in there, when you load that gas in there, if that seal is not properly fired in there, like right now, that one's not, all those BBs are going to go shooting out up into your face. So one, make sure that is properly locked in there, which I don't know if it is or not. This one, it doesn't lock. This one, the problem is, it's been used so many times now, I think, that it doesn't, you can't tell if it's locked properly in there. So we're going to give it a little test shot. It is locked. So, 2, 3, 4-second burst. Then you can load the BBs in there. Once you load the BBs in there, you can fire it. And it fires all, I think this is only a 30 round shot. It fires all 30 rounds out. And I put the .12s in there and the .2s in there. And the .2s seem to work a little better than the .12s. .12 scatter more. The .2s shoot more directly, and go out further. So it depends on which way you're gonna go. It probably depends on how many BBs you have in there. If you have more BBs, you might want to do the .12s because more BBs equals closer distance. So the .12s may go out further, and it's up to you. So if you have less BBs, the .2s may work better. That's it. This one does not have all the bearings in it either. It only has 2 bearings in it, but it still works fine. The O-ring works great. Though the Mad Bull are missing a lot of O-rings, and they don't work nearly as well as this thing does. This thing works amazingly well. So I mean, if you buy I think the Echo One is $180 brand new. Buy one on eBay for $100. Make sure it comes with a grenade used, and then boom, you got a grenade and you got a launcher. That's the way I do it. Or go on Craigslist, try and find some with extra grenades, and then fix them up yourself. Get the bearings on E-Vike, or I don't like E-Vike, but buy them on Airsoft GI. Those ones are great. The grenades are all metal, and they're very heavy. This thing weighs probably about a pound, and the internals of this one are very well done. I suggest, at least I have been, spraying the internals with silicone oil just to make sure that they are lubed up, because I noticed they are very dry in there, and those seals have been wearing out even with the green gas. So I've been lubing them up on the inside. I don't know if the previous owner of these had been doing that or not. So all in all, I mean, this thing is pretty cool. For the price of this one, you may want to upgrade to a metal one or something. For $180, you can get a little pistol launcher, which would be kind of cool. But I don't know. I mean, get one that comes with a grenade if you're gonna do it. I mean, that's the only way I think it's worth it to spend $180 on a launcher. Get one with a grenade is the way I'd do it. That's just me. But for looks wise, it looks really cool, especially with the sling on it. Function wise, it functions great. Even a used one that's kind of beat up like this, and even with that orange tip ripped off, yeah, I think it still looks pretty cool. And with that thing, it makes that thumper sound, that thump, and launches all 30 BBs out, and I mean, you can't hide from it. It shoots them pretty good. And this round is amazing. This is better than those Mad Bull. I can't believe this thing was better than those Mad Bull ones. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Well, 4 cents, I guess, adjusted for inflation. So Airsoft Warriors review on the Craft Apple Works Echo One, I guess, 40mm grenade shell, and M79 grenade launcher. Mine was used, but you know, $180 brand new on E-Vike. Again, I don't care for E-Vike, but everybody else seems to swear by them. They take a long time to even ship out to me, so that's the reason why I don't like them. And they never have anything in stock. So I guess they're not going to be sponsoring me anytime soon. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time.